Previously on the Youth Edition.
Well, there it is. It's a 2-0 victory. The fresh faces getting the job done. Let's hope that injury to Boyce isn't too serious because he put in a hell of a shift today. Mark out of the game and barely had a touch. And, well, we go down a valiant effort. 2-1 loss to Leicester City. And there is the whistle. Victory for Oldham Athletic. Strike out! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic. It's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax, and get in that comfy chair. Put it on the big screen TV. Crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode FIFA 19 here with Oldham Athletic Championship sitting in 4th position. Now we have the transfer window open. We've got about 5 million there to play with. Not sure if we're going to make any signings just yet. We'll see what else happens. We're only midway through January, so we probably need to offload some players if we do want to go in and look to pick up some quality. But we've got a big episode here because we do take on Stoke City for the 3rd game, I believe, in this episode. So a chance to possibly take some points off them. We've beaten them once this season already, so another opportunity here for Oldham just to try and, claw that gap and maybe put a little bit of breathing space between us and some of the teams below us. But let's jump into this episode with a player upgrade. So it is the player upgrade here for Butter. He is the last remaining player that hasn't had an upgrade so far, but you never know if we sign someone today or some Youth Academy players come in, there will be another upgrade at the end of this episode. But this one comes from Blocky FC. He's got himself another upgrade. He is hot in the comment section, and you guys are putting the thumbs up, so he gets another upgrade here. He's going with the number 44, which is Nigeria's current FIFA rating, apparently. I don't know. Untucked shirt, green wristband on the left and a white one on the right to show the Nigerian colours. Some long socks and some messy Adidas boots because he wants to be Nigeria's top scorer of all time when he finishes his career. So we've given him some pretty flamboyant, messy boots there. Hopefully you're happy with that one, Blocky. And let's jump into this episode. Right, it is time for the first game of the episode, and we will be taking on Swansea City on the road over in Wales at the Liberty Stadium. The first team will roll out here, and one man that really needs to start getting going here is Edwards. He is an exciting prospect, so, 88, 89 potential, but he's just not living up to it at the moment. He's really struggling here in the Championship. I mean, to be fair, he's a left midfielder, and we're playing him on the right-hand side. He is left-footed as well, so it might be just the fact that he's out of position. You can't really dislodge Bernard there from the left. He's been doing a really good job down that left-hand side. So I don't know if Edwards sticks around in the future, he may be reduced to the reserve team because we need players that are going to perform here in the first 11 if we want any chance of pushing for promotion into the Premier League. Let's get into this game though and see if we can take 3 points on the road. All right, ladies and gentlemen, match day 27. Nothing but the league to concentrate on now, and we'll want to push for at least a promotional playoff spot. We currently sit in 4th, and we'll need a big second half of the season here if we want any ambitions of possibly playing Premier League football next season. Guerin's still the top goal scorer in the league. He'll be looking to get a goal. He's been a little bit quiet. Usually that is the case. He pipes up and finds something. Swansea not inside the top 10. So hopefully we can get the biscuits here today. Well, Swansea are laying on the pressure here. They've got a corner. They drive inside. Here's the header. Edwards is the man to clear it. He's going to run out here. Edwards misses the challenge. Here comes Swansea again. They are inspired, but Bernard does well. Gets in there. Here's Elfie Lee. He's been picked off a few times already. And here is Coe. He'll slam it out wide. Joel Edwards. Back through the middle. Oh, Cameron Griffiths couldn't thread it through. Well, there is also for half-time. Swansea have been the attacking side. We've held true, and it's 0-0. To Coe. Back through for Cameron Griffiths, who has missed. Well, one change here. It's Tommy Martin being checked in for Joel Edwards. And Dylan Allen may be looking to start to find a replacement. Plays it forward. Cameron Griffiths. Oh, good save from Nordfeld. We'll get a corner. Bernard is the man. He finds something here. Drives forward. Oh, it's over the back. I think it was Coe. Going to take a touch. No. Goal kick. Cameron Griffiths lays off. Lauren Bernard back inside. Here is Cameron Griffiths. He tries to find an opening. Did that take a touch? And it's a corner. Oh, there's another change here for the set piece. Gabbridge being checked in for Alfie Lee. Maybe looking for some more tall timber here, Dylan Allen. Trying to find something from the set piece. Gabbridge is the man to deliver it, though. It's high. It's, cleared off the line. Coe couldn't get the power on it. Barros. Cameron Griffiths. Bernard. Gabbridge. Cameron Griffiths. He's got Guerin. Yeah! Fucking come on! Get in! What a fucking ball through to find Guerin. His 14th goal of the season and a cracking time to score here at Swansea. Persistence pays off. We've got the better of them here in the second half, and it is the Camembert assassin finding the goal. Well, Bernard to Gabbridge inside. Cameron Griffiths, what a touch. And Guerin just laces it past the keeper. Gets in. That is a lovely goal from Guerin. He wasn't even looking. He just knew where the goals were. Nordveld reacts very late there with some venom on that one from Guerin. And it's 1-0 to the Laddicks. Oh, final change here. Noah White being checked in for Coe. Klein goes to central defensive midfield. Looks like Dylan Allen's happy with 1-0. I'm going to shut up shop here. Here is Klein. Runs into Cameron Griffiths. Bernard lays it through. Cameron Griffiths. Oh, it's a lovely touch. Cameron goes low, but goes wide. Oh, Cameron Griffiths picked off. Brought on Boney for the last few minutes. He probably should have been on a lot longer. Here comes Swansea. How much fucking time is left? No White out here. Puts in a good shift and a good block, but the ball comes in. Klein is there. Does well, Klein. Oh, that's acrobatic clearance, but there it is. We get a victory on the road against Swansea City. 1-0. Well, 14 shots to 9. I mean, Swansea had most of those shots in the first half. We come back nicely there in the second half to get the victory. Cameron Griffiths gets the assist and an 8.2. A 7-8 for Laurent Bernard, an 8-1 for Guerin with a lovely finish. 7-1 there for Edwards, should I say. He tried hard, but does go missing. 6-6 there for Alfie Lee. Didn't have too much of an impact. 7-4 for Coe. A 7 for Cooper. 3 shots parried, but not really tested. 7-5 for Barros. 7-2 for Gelly. A 6 for Noah White. Evan Olsen with a 7.1. 7-1 for Gabbridge. 7-1 for Klein. 6-7 for Tommy Martin. Voting up in the RPL player of the match. Right, we've got a transfer offer in here for Ethan Moore. He's been out on a few loan spells, not grown into the potential that we're hoping for, so we are looking to move him on. Henan Janai have come in with 670 grand. And what is his evaluation? 575. So we can push a little bit here. I'm going to delegate this up to... we'll start it at 800. We don't want to overcommit. We probably want to move him along. So we'll advance. All right, time for a training session. Now, the new patch will be out soon on console. It's already out on PC. That -1 glitch should be getting fixed. Barros is up to an 80, but we are going to continue training. I'm just trying to get that strength and agility up a bit more on him. Binhammer there up to a 70. Let's hope he sticks there. Right, so we've got a loan offer here for Butter, and he does need to go away from the club to grow. He's not getting any minutes here, freshly upgraded, but we will accept this offer. And the good news is that Donson Han has finally returned from his injury. He'll continue to train, and once he's fresh, we can slot him back into that reserves team. Right, we've got an offer in here. It's a loan offer for Ortiz to go to Copenhagen, and that's probably a good move for him to start growing and learning his skills. So we'll accept that. We'll see if that goes through. And we've also got the transfer offer in here. 730 for Ethan Moore. I'm going to go ahead and accept this offer. Right, we've got a few offers in here, and let's have a look, because Real Sociedad are interested in taking Fabio Barros on loan. We'll instantly reject that offer. What else have we got going on here? Let's have a look. Masri, there's an offer in of 1.2 million. No, 1.4 for the Saudi side. I'm going to reject that one. I don't think that's viable. And also an offer in for Patrick Kennedy, 69 overall. It is Arsenal coming in. Okay, so this is where we have to play hardball, because it's a Premier League side looking for one of our upcoming stars. We're not sure what he's going to turn into here, Patrick Kennedy, but I've got a feeling that, you know, it's money that we can really invest in the club. So I am going to send a delegation. I'm not going to go too high on this one because, you know, he hasn't been performing, so... It's a tough call, but we're going to delegate this one. I'm going to start it at 7 million, because I think he's got some potential there. and just try and generate a few funds here. You know Arsenal should have some money to play with. Right, here we go. Godwin Banner has been loaned out. He has gone for the season. There is an offer in for Guerin and another transfer offer for El Masri, and Ortiz's loan move has been rejected. So let's have a look at these transfer offers. So it's the French side and Stade de Reims who've come in with 19.9 million, and you know what? We're going to flat out reject that. I don't believe he's going to go back to France just yet. And El Masri's got another offer on the table, 1.4 million. We probably need him at the moment. So I am going to reject that offer. Right, next game of the episode, we're at home at Boundary Park. We're hosting Sheffield United, and a bit of a different looking reserves team here. Binhammer's going to play up front. Boyce back from injury on debut was outstanding, so he jumped straight into that camera role. Delphis is going to start on a wing. Gabrich has been moved into the starting lineup for the reserves team. He's coming off the bench in the ones anyway, so let's get some more minutes into his legs. And obviously Jill is there between the sticks, pushing for first team. But, you know, strong side, but, you know, a lot of youth in here as well. So let's get in and see if we can take 3 points at home against Sheffield United. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a foggy evening here at Boundary Park. Hopefully the boys can see the ball on the pitch, and hopefully we can find some goals. Dylan Allen changing things up a little bit here. Binhammer will start up front. Delphis on a wing to try and utilise some pace. Boyce, well, recovers from injury and is thrown straight back in, because it was an electrifying performance from him on debut. We currently sit in third position. Stoke have lost another game, and we take them on in the next encounter. So a real opportunity here for us to really make some inroads. We need a victory here today, though. Noah White and Ricci partnering up as the centre-back combination. Let's see if we can find some magic. Gabrich. Oh, he's got space to run here, Delphist. He'll run this one down. Has he got the crossing capabilities? Brings it inside. Binhammer was there, but picked off by O'Connell. And we'll get a corner. Tommy Martin to try and find something. Gabrich is getting into position, but it's Hendrickson who rises over the top. Boyce tries to get a head forward. Here is White. Finds Boyce. Turns the trigger, and, well, it was a soft shot. Probably just protecting that quad coming back from injury. Oh, great save from Jill. Sheffield get a strike away. That's a big save from the Korean keeper. Just got around Gabrich. Hendrickson let his man drop the shoulder, our centre-back. I think it was Rishi was on the ground. Jill makes a good save. Sheffield pushing. That's another high ball. And there is the goal. Noah White failed to make the adjustment. And he's beaten in the air by the Sheffield man to make it 1-0 here on our home deck. Might have lost it in the fog. Might be drunk. I'm not too sure, but once again, it crosses into the box. That seemed to be our downfall. It's a bit of a meta here in FIFA 19 by the looks of things. Just big units getting up, and yeah, he was caught behind. Cootie probably needed to do better there, trying to protect the net. Let's have a look here, Noah White. What are you doing, mate? You've got to get in front of your man. It's just lollipopped over the top, and Jill, come on, son. Plays it off, Tommy Martin. Binhammer. Takes it on, Binhammer. Come on. Pull the fucking trigger. What are you doing? Delphis. Pushes one through. Come on, Binhammer. Oh, unlucky. Delphis picks off. Tommy Martin puts it in the stands. We're 1-0 down at half-time. Maybe Dylan Allen needs to make some few changes. Plays forward. Asks a lot here at Delphis. Puts his foot on the afterburner. Delphis! Good save. Plays it off and finds Boyce. Finds Binhammer. Plays it off. Oh, ref. Right, one change here. Don Sunhan is also back from injury. We need to get Boyce off. He's running out of juice already. He's also coming back from injury. Don Sunhan out to the wing. Delphis goes up front. Binhammer to centre forward. Right, two changes. El Masri checks in for Gabrich and Chimichukwu in for Delphis. He doesn't have the stamina, Delphis, but use that pace and he is dead. But it's a corner here for Sheffield. We need a spark to get into this game. Jill should have that one covered, and he does. Oh, fuck me. Come on, boys. Defensively, we've been pretty average here today, and we just haven't had a lot of control going forward. On our home deck, we're being absolutely pants, and the home fans are fucking not happy about it. Don Sunhan did get the tackle in, but the ball comes straight back in, and Noah White caught out again, and that's why he's not playing in the first team. He's just a bit of a liability still at the back, trying to get a kick on that rather than tackling his man. Gill's being beaten. It's 2-0. Tommy Martin. Cuts back. Plays back for Henriksen. Gets the touch. Here's Don Sunhan. Don Sunhan! Yes! Gets it, son! The Korean is back from injury. Finds the goal with 7 minutes to go. And that is a little bit of miracleness. A little bit of miracle whip from Don Sunhan. And the Korean finding his first goal of the season. He's had 3 months on the sidelines and comes back with an absolute class finish. And a sniff of hope here for Oldham. Chimichukwu found the opening. Tommy Martin drives forward. Cuts back. There's the cross into the box. No one there to get it. There's the whistle. A 2-1 defeat to Sheffield United. Well, 7 shots to 6, and it just shows that our reserve team's probably still a little bit lacking, but we gave him an opportunity. Performance-wise, an 8.4 there for Henriksen with the assist, a 6-3 to El Masri, 6-1 for Binhammer. Really didn't have any influence today. Tommy Martin tried hard for a 7-8, a 6-3 for Chimichukwu, 6-4 for Ian Boyce. Didn't have the electrifying effort that he had in his debut game. 7-2 for Delphis, tried hard but just really ran out of legs there on the wing. 6-7 for Gambridge, 7-1 for Gill. 7 saves for him today. Exceptional effort but did concede 2. Brett Cooper I thought was good for 7.3. 6-8 for Noah White, 7-4 for Rishi, 7-4 for Kuti. Had a pretty good game at left back. Don Sunhan checks in, gets the goal, back from injury, and an 8.2. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Alright, we're going to keep this training going here. Binhammer back to 69. That's disappointing. Alright, Ethan Moore, thank you for your services. He has been sold for 730 grand, and the transfer negotiations for Arsenal on Kennedy has fallen through as well. Right, we've got a loan offer here for Chimichukwu to go to the Los Angeles Football Club over there in America. This probably wouldn't be a bad move for Chimichukwu because he hasn't really done too much for us this season. We've got Delphis and Binhammer coming through that can play that role. I'm going to hit accept on this. I mean, we could have probably sold him off, but he will increase in a bit more rating and then we can really cash in. So if he does make the move to LA, that might help him out. We'll see. Right, we've got another loan offer here for Ortiz. I'm just going to accept it and we'll see what happens. Right, final game of the episode. We're hosting league leaders Stoke City. There is a little bit of a gap between 1 and 2 and then down into 3, 4 and 5. We're on 50 points. I think they're on 66. A bit of a slip up there against Sheffield, but if we can pick up a victory here, that obviously closes the gap. The first team is fit, firing and ready to go. Persisting with Edwards there at the moment, but we'll wait and see how long he runs out. I've got high hopes for the lad. He's been such a good player over the first few seasons. And he's just in a bit of a slump. But, I mean, we've had a lot of players that have had that kind of issue. Hopefully he can get going here today against Stoke. Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a night game here at Boundary Park. It looks nice and clear to host the league leaders, Stoke City. And Barros with that look of grit and determination in his eyes, hoping that the boys can get over Stoke. Top scoring team, though, is Stoke, over us by 2 goals. Let's hope that we can close that gap as well today. A 3-0 victory would be delicious. Oh, fuck me, that had some venom on it. And Cooper has made a huge save. That was an absolute rocket from Terrier. He got every piece of that. And Cooper makes a big save. Corner here for Stoke. As they bring the rapid fire, we need to defend a lot. And good work there from Alfie Lee to clear. Looks for a run here from Laurent Bernard, and it's a lovely ball. Laurent Bernard drives forward, cuts back. Where's the delivery? Oh, that's blocked. Come on, Edwards. Yes, there we go. Alfie Lee loves these kind of situations. Can he set something? Oh, that's a little bit of trickery, a little bit of mastery, and we will get a free kick. Well, Barros steps up. Loves this kind of situation. Can he find a goal? Whips it around. Oh, it wasn't far away. A lovely free kick from the captain, saved by the keeper. And another chance at a set piece here. Laurent Bernard will drive forward. Doesn't have the goodness of Girangelli just yet. Plays forward now. Guerin gets the vision. Elfie Lee. Oh, he's offside. Good from Guerin. Gets the touch. Let's go, Guerin. Crosses it back. Oh, Lauren, turn around, mate. It's left up to Joel Edwards. Unfamiliar on the left-hand side. Fires off for Olsen. Brings it over to the back stick. Cameron Griffiths. Get in, my son. Fucking come on. 1-0. Oldham Athletic take charge. Cameron Griffiths with his 7th goal of the season. And that is some really persistent football here from the Laddicks. And the home fans ecstatic with that. 1-0 up against the league leaders. Joel Edwards somehow got a ball out to Olsen, who puts it over the back. And Cameron Griffiths is there to head it home. 1-0. Oldham Athletic. Let's have a look here. Oh, yes. Control, delivery, and off the keeper's hand. Unlucky. 1-0. Get one through now out to Klein. Everyone trying to get involved here. Here's the strike inside. Cooper with a big save. Come on, Barros. Get in there and clear that, son. What the fuck was that? Cooper, another cracking save. And Barros will belt this one down the line. Edwards, get fucking moving, son. The pressure being exerted right now. Big challenge from Garagelli. Yes, lad. Let's go, Bernard. Let's go, Cameron Griffiths. Oh, he's fucking taking the man out with the ball. And there is the whistle. Well, we've been under siege, but somehow we've got a lead. 1-0 to Oldham. Elfie Lee out wide, and we found an opening. Laurent Bernard pushes on. Still goes Lawrence. Cuts back nicely. There's a cross inside for Guerin. Oh, beat it. Corner. All right, Elfie Lee, find something in the box, mate. Here it is. Garagelli! Oh, Barros was there trying to seagull, but misses it completely. From Barros. Trying to get the clearance, though. Putting some foot skills together. Here is Stoke. Elfie Lee gets involved. Garagelli is there. Coe heads it down. Fuck's sake! 1-1. Well, Coe is normally almost very much reliable. But he couldn't seem to control the ball there. It just bounces off his forehead and straight into the path of the attacker. Oh, we've been defending so well, and it was very much not set for that clearance. And Cooper, no chance on that. You've been caught and you've been hosed. It's 1-1. Oh, 2 changes. Elfie Lee for Gabrich. Edwards checked down. Delphist in on the wing. Barros. Coe. Bernard. Plays it forward. Here's Guerin. Plays it through for Bernard. Yes! That is brilliant football. Guerin and Bernard, the Frenchman, combining for a croix monsieur finish. Gets in. 2-1. Bernard to Guerin. Oh, that was brilliant. A lovely finish from Bernard. His 5th goal of the season. We're back in front here. 2-1 to the Laddicks. Brilliant football. Good from Barros. Got the steal. Found Delphist. He's got the pace to turn and burn here. Still comes Delphist. He'll play it inside. It's Gabrich. Oh, took a touch from the defence and will get a corner. Cameron Griffiths fires forward. Guerin onside. What's he got left? Guerin. Oh, sidebar! Come on! Delphist plays back. Coe lays off. Bernard. Guerin! There's the goal, my friend! There it is! 3-1 Oldham. Signed, sealed and delivered by the Camembert assassin. Get in! Oh, denied a goal from the crossbar. It comes back in. Bernard takes the strike. Well, who gives a fuck? It's come off the defender. And Guerin has absolutely punished that with his left. And we're going to take down league leaders Stoke for the 2nd time this season. Gets in. And there's the whistle. 3 points for Oldham, and we close the gap. 13 shots to 7. They control possession, but we get the job done. And Guerin with a goal and an assist and a 9.3. 6-4 for Joel Edwards. He's on the outer, isn't he? 7-7 for Elfie Lee. 7-4 there for Cooper, 6 class saves. The first one was brilliant. 7-6 for Barros with 3 intercepts, and 8 for Gurangelli with 4 defensive efforts. 7-4 for Klein, and 8-6 for Olsen with an assist. 6-7 for Gabrich, and 8-3 for Coe with 4 intercepts. 7-4 for Delphis, looked good when he checked in with some pace. Cameron Griffiths, a goal and an assist, and an 8.2. And a goal there for Laurent Bernard, and an 8.6. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, we've got a transfer offer in for Moritz Klein. PSV have put 24.9 million on the table for our big German centre-back. But we're going to put a clause in here because there's no way I want Klein leaving here. We've built him up from the ground. He deserves here, and the form he's been in has been inspirational. PSV, you can fuck right off. We're going to reject that offer. Right, Chimichukwu has accepted his loan. He has gone off to LA for 12 months. Hopefully he can find some touch and grow and do something with his life. We've got a loan offer here for Brett Cooper, and Ortiz's move has been rejected. Well, let's have a look at this Cooper loan deal. I don't think that's going to go through. We need him in this reserve team at the moment. He's doing a pretty good job. The American will reject that offer. Right, just before we wrap up this episode, there's one game remaining before the transfer deadline day. We may see some action there on the final day of the transfer window. But let's have a look at our top goal scorers. Guerin, he is leading the league with 15 from 23 matches. So that is an outstanding effort from him. No one else really on our list. Assist-wise, what the fuck? Cameron Griffiths has 10 assists from only 16 matches, and he was missing for 2 months. That is something brilliant. Edwards has 5 from 23. Coe 5 from 23. And that's it. I thought Laurent Bernard might be floating about in there, but oh, there he is in 4th. You idiot. 7 from 23. Clean sheets, we haven't really got a lot of those. Cooper sitting in 8th with 7 from 19. And yeah, Jill's not on that list. And that is where we will finish today's episode. The next one could be quite riveting, really. We've got a transfer deadline day, Youth Academy reports, and I think it's time that we probably sign a few lads into this team. Whether I find something on the free agency list or have enough money to go and buy a player on transfer deadline day, we'll have to wait and see. We've got a game in hand on the teams above us. We're on 53 points. I mean, we're still 13 points back from Stoke, but we've just beaten them, and they're starting to lose a few games. They've lost 6 now. So, you know, all hands on deck here. We just need to sort of get a bit of a break on the teams from 6 and below, so we can definitely look at playing some finals. I mean, we've got Sunderland up next. They're on 43, so what are they? 10 points behind us. Doing okay. Probably need to be a little bit better defensively there. You can see 1, 2, and 4 have not really conceded a lot of goals. We've let in 30, so a little bit of an issue there. Don't have the money for a big string keeper, but Cooper was exceptional there against Stoke. It's going to be very interesting in the next episode, so make sure you tune in. We'll see you then. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase, and I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.